What's happening? Everybody ready for the Christmas season? I'm ready for it to be over. Who we got up in here? Who we got up in here? I'm gonna get some back feed here. Sitting there hanging out. Wife's doing some crafts. Got a couple of my old antique cars out and cleaned up. My boy was like, Dad, why don't you raffle them off? Help you out with your build. I'm like, I don't know about all that. I mean, it'd be cool, but. Got a guy shooting me messages on Instagram right now. Wants me to name the S10 White Trash, or White Boy Rick, or there's a lot of names flying out there, and I haven't really decided on what we're gonna call it yet. What do you think? Have you? Huh? Only reason we did flip-flops. Yeah, Lance, I was just saying, hey, I got a guy message me on Instagram, sent me a message, and I couldn't do it because I was live, but glad to see you found out we were live over here. Welcome to the channel. I take it you got a Nova, huh? What year? Test the Speed Shop. What's up, Chris? Heard you got a hell of a snowstorm over there, huh? Mopar Nut 62. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, New York got hit with a hell of a snowstorm, man. I bet you all the snowmobilers are happy. 68 belonged to my dad. Awesome, awesome. Is it an SS big black car, or? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks for you, Chris, probably because you can't get the hot rods out, huh? New Wilson. What's going on, buddy? Doing our Saturday night? Lloyd, what's happening? Waited for your phone call this morning, Lloyd, and I take it you didn't go over that way or over to Lapeer? Did you make it? Yeah, like I was saying, guys, New York got hit with a hell of a snowstorm. I mean, at least you guys are going to have a white Christmas. 6-cylinder, he bought it from an old lady when he was 10, or when you were 10. Awesome, awesome. No crap on the road. I bet. I've been watching the news, Chris, and it's just been like, wow. Would they say 18 inches or something overnight? Oh, you did get the dash, huh, Lloyd? Awesome. Ready? No snow. I know we might not even have, I think we got a little bit of dusting and some ice out here, but that's it. That's all we got. I don't even think we're going to have a white Christmas. Hey, Joe, what's happening? Nice to see you. Made her to the live. Parts from PA. We got about 10, about 10 inches. Yeah, what's up, brother? Pennsylvania got hit over a foot. Yeah, I was just talking to Test the Speed Shop on here, and he said he got 10 over there in PA. See, I got a couple buddies that love snowmobiling and stuff, and man, they would die for some snow right now, I bet. We got some farther up north, you know, the UP's got some, and West Branch area got some. You know, they got snow belts, it's called, that run across Michigan, and they got enough to ride, I guess. So, I mean, I'm sure they're loving it. You know, actually, Dave's probably up that way riding his snowmobile as we speak. You're looking for a brake booster again, Lloyd? Why? I thought you ordered one. Did Papa Tron tell you that I was inquiring about that manual one that you got on there? Because I want to switch that S10 over to manual brakes. Philip, what's up, brother? Man, that was awesome that your boy got that dog, man. I mean, every little, you know, I had a dog when I was younger, you know, a little kid that size, and that was my best friend, man. We went everywhere together. He was running right beside me on my bicycle. I think every kid should have a dog. Got boosters, are hard to get. Or yeah, good boosters are hard to find. Yeah, Mopar. My buddy's got a 1970 446 pack, original 446 pack 4-speed car. 1970 Plum Crazy Challenger. I was actually going over there the other night. We tore down a 440, a 1970 440, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Well, he got, yeah, I do, Philip. Well, he got introduced to the COVID at his Christmas party for work, so he's like, well, I'm just calling you to let you know it probably ain't a good idea to come over. I was like, no, I ain't coming over, but I was going to shoot a video Thursday, yesterday as a matter of fact, or no, 2 days ago, of, you know, the process, you know, how we're making out on helping him out on that 440. It's got a 6-pack in it, but, you know, through the years, the original 440 that came in that car got lost. So he's got, like, I think it's a 76 motor in it, so we're putting a 70 block back in it, and aluminum heads, stuff like that. But it's a beautiful car. You actually can see in my earlier videos, you'll see pictures of it, or videos of it. It's a nice car. And it's a true, real 446 pack 4-speed car. You know, when he got the car, yeah, that COVID, yeah, he called me up and says, well, you know, I'm not feeling sick, so, you know, if you still want to come over, I'm like, nah, I'll wait until your test comes back, make sure you guys are all good. I'm not taking any chances of going over there and getting introduced to that crap. I've been lucky so far. You know, my wife's, you know, she's manager at a jerky outlet, and, you know, people down I-75 stopping there for their smoked fish, jerky. They make pizzas, subs, you know, diesel, fuel, gas, and she's around that shit every day. And I thank the Lord above that we haven't already been introduced to it. So, I mean, she takes pretty good precautions, you know, and they got plexiglass, but, you know, it's still, you know, I don't want it. I'm sure nobody out there does either. But people are saying that before it gets, you know, it's completely gone, everybody's probably gonna end up with it. My editor-in-chief just walked by with some pizzas. Yeah, a lot of good channels on here, guys. You guys ain't got them, go check them out. There's a lot of, you know, you got Joe Royal. Cody, what's happening, brother? $20 for fast track. What do you say here? I'm here in Minnesota. $20 for a fast track title, 3 days. What's that, Cody? What are you talking about there? $20 for a fast track title. How's Minnesota out there, Cody? You guys got a lot of snow out there, or? I know it's probably colder than shit, but Mopar said COVID sucks. Oh yeah, it does, man. I can't wait till this shit's over with and we get back to normal, guys. You know, all the parts, 18, yeah, it's colder than shit here too. But all the parts, I mean, it seems like now that everybody's off of work, you know, and it seems like they're clearing off all the old stock of all the parts. I mean, because everybody that I talk to that's waiting on parts is waiting. You know, everything's back ordered. My roll cage, which I told you guys last time, it had to come out of Texas, and that should be here Monday. So we're going to be doing a video next week, hopefully, of us taking that up to my body, or chassis guy. Finally, man. I just can't wait to get that thing back in our hands. My boy got his house before I did. What the hell? I need a master cylinder for that S10, manual one, Phil. Nobody's got one of them. I'm switching over to manual steering, manual brakes. yeah, my boy, I'm so proud of him. You know, he busts his ass. He just started his own family. Oh, it's got the power disc brakes on it, or power brakes on the S10, Phil. But I'm so proud of him. You know, he started out at 18 TIG welding, and you know, being trained through the company, and he picked it up just like that. And now, you know, his old company wanted him back. So can you just remove? No, I don't think you can do that on a power brake booster. I think you got to actually get a manual one. Something to do with the valving in it that won't release is what I was told. I mean, I could be wrong. I've never tore in them to see what kind of, you know, but I was told that if you go with the manual brakes, you got to have a manual booster. Something to do with the valving. But yeah, anyway, we were talking about, you know, we went, got our, you know, all the stuff done in the house, and he went through and got his and picked out a house in the city, and got all his stuff done, and he gets to move in next week. So we'll be taking Monte Carlo up there, and we'll be working on it up in his garage. Oh yeah, he's definitely a good TIG welder, man. I mean, puts the old man to shame. I never got into TIG, you know. I worked at muffler shops when I was younger. You know, I can MIG weld all right. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but never got into TIG. But shit, he lays TIG like, I mean, he welds aluminum like it looks beautiful. I told him that's a good, you know, career to have. What'd you say? What'd Chris say? I need a 1-inch bore master to work with. You need a 1-inch bore master to work without. Yeah, I knew it was something to do with the valving or the bore or something, Chris. I mean, Rusty Rods, what's going on, brother? We don't need brakes anyway, do we? Joe Jackson, what's going on? Yeah, and I tell you, my kids, you're right, work ethic nowadays is, you know, they all want to stay at home and play video games, and, you know, they don't want to go to work. All my kids work, and that was just something that me and the missus, we instilled in them. You know, I mean, you want something in life, don't wait for somebody to give you something, you know, go out and get it yourself. You know, I've always worked my whole life too. My wife, you know, she works every day. I wish I could go to work every day. I miss it. My first car was a 70 Monte I got from my dad's estate for $300. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What's on our Christmas wish list? Wisdom, I think, as long as we make it through the season, everybody's healthy, happy, I'll be happy. And I get to see a big smile on all my grandkids' faces. We're just giving our big kids money, you know, all our kids, but all the grandbabies, they've been getting spoiled. Because a lot of them, this is going to be their first Christmas, you know. Our little boy, you know, my grandson, it's going to be his first, and I went overboard already. So, and we got Skylar, you know, our granddaughter. This is her first Christmas, and she's getting spoiled. And our oldest, Aubrey, she calls Grandma all the time and gives her updates of what she's, Fabian, what's going on, of what she's into. So that's kind of cool. She wants dollhouse furniture and Barbies. That's right. You can spoil them and then love them and send them home. That's right. You know, if you're waiting out there for somebody to hand you something, I mean, you'll be waiting a long time. I mean, there's people out there that don't mind helping people out. Like, I'll help somebody out. No problem, you know, but you're 100% right. You know, you got to work for what you want, you know. And, you know, my background, my family never had a lot of money, you know. We were poor, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And everything that, you know, my dad had me out there washing dishes at, 14 years old was my, you know, scrubbing dishes at a restaurant. Time I turned 16, I bought my own car, my own insurance. I did all my own repairs. So, yeah. And that's just what I told my kids, you know. If you want something, you know, I don't mind getting them a snowmobile or something like that, you know, or stuff, but I'm not going to pay for his big jacked up four-wheel drive with all the big rims and exhaust and all that stuff. He buys it himself. At 13, heck yeah. I remember roofing when I was a little kid too. You know, I was a grunt picking up stuff off the ground, and but I don't remember getting paid. I don't know how that worked out. So I was helping my stepdad out, and I don't think I got paid. I think I was just there helping him get paid. But but even in the thumb of Michigan here, they got hoers, not whores, hoers, where farmers, you know, they subcontract you to go pick weeds. I remember doing that at 16 years old too, and that paid, you know, $1,000 a week at 16. You know what it is, Phil. I want it. Let me, like I told you, after the holiday goes through, I'm gonna see what I can do. You laughing? Don't get ribbon on me, man. I mean, if you do, you do. I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, after we get this thing situated, what now it needs an oil pan? What's up? I thought it was from intake oil pan, man. Here we go. Here we go. It's starting already. You only got a stock pan on that? You ain't got no 7-quart on that thing? Oh, you're messing with me is what you're doing. Mopar. My uncle did that to me with the concrete driveway. I got dinner. That's it. Yeah. And I don't ever remember saying that I wanted to volunteer getting up at 6 in the morning and going to help you get a paycheck. But I did. I thought I was going to get paid, but I don't remember it. Yeah, it does. You know, that's one thing nice about, I used a one-piece, you know, what the hell are they? I forgot who makes them, but they're the blue gasket, the one piece, and they got the metal in between them, the rubber for the oil pan spill. And shit, I've never had a trouble with mine leaking. Oh, it is Felpro? I couldn't remember if it was Felpro or, oh, it's the pan. Was it all? I got a pan. I mean, if I have to, I'll buy a pan. It ain't no big deal. Just add it to my wish list. I'm going to have to start selling some of my other stuff so I can afford this build. It's like my boy says, like, Dad, raffle off some of your old cars that you got. You know, here I got some old antique collectibles, and you know, to help fund your. I'm like, I ain't gonna go on here and be one of them e-baggers, whatever the hell it's called. We'll make it work. I got a motor that I'm helping out right now. We're doing for a gentleman, and his balancer spun. He couldn't get it running right. But yeah, I've never seen them balancers spin like that on the rubbers. Not for what he's got. I mean, it's just an old, you know, just a mild cam, old 327. But I told him we need to tear that timing chain cover off and look, because it's popping through the carburetor. Which to me, when it pops through the carburetor like that, it's, you know, it's valves, you know, an intake valve. Yeah, I can't take them with you. It ain't no big deal, you know. I'm not. It's just stuff. Me and my wife, we love going to, you know, like if we're out cruising, you know, usually on the weekends on her day off, we'll take off and we'll go cruise. You know, just ride around looking for houses is our new thing. But before, like in the summertime, we would stop at garage sales, old antique stores, and you know, when I got that salesman in me, I always, well, you know, you got that marked up kind of high. How about I'll pay that for one, but you knock half off on the other one. So, but But we got enough work. We'll get some. Everybody's thinking. I think I got an extra gasket laying around here too, Phil. Heck yeah, man! Flea markets and yard sales. We love doing that. Hey, what's going on? Old man in the shop's in the house. Yeah, well, I won't sell none of my tools either. I make money with them. Blue Goose Garage. Yeah, I won't sell no tools. I have in the past, you know, when I was young and dumb. And I will never do that again. I mean, I make money with them. That's how I make my living. Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, Gypsy Mike passing away. That's crazy. This year, I tell you, this year has been one hell of a roller coaster ride, guys. I mean, for everyone. I just can't wait till, you know, the January and we get a new fresh start on the next year, and hopefully it goes better. You know, Gypsy Mike, he played on, he was on Street Outlaws. He's a California racer. He's one that had that old red Camaro. That, I think he's a Indian or Mexican guy, a little short guy. He's an old street racer. He's got to be like 60, I bet. But yeah, hell of a guy, man. Hell of a nice guy. He raced Big Chief, and Big Chief beat him. And I think Daddy Dave raced him. And they said once, you know, Murder Nova. No, I don't think he wore a cowboy hat. Nope, he always had that blue race coat on. Yeah, he was a street racing legend, is right. And if you beat him, yeah, Lance, 2020, brother. If you beat Gypsy Mike, then you got a bad boy. 68 Camaro with a 15-inch big block. That's right. You ain't seen nothing yet. 2020 downstairs. Man, I hope not, Mopar. I hope not. You know, I'm glad that you tuned in to this, man, because I tell you, you know, we got, you know Mark from Bigfoots and Mopars. You know, hell of a good guy. I talked to him on the side, just not on live and stuff. I used to be a Mopar man. My whole family is nothing but Mopar. And, shit, I had, you know, some of the bad boy muscle cars of the era. I had 69 Charger, 68 Charger, 71 Chargers, 69 Dodge Dart 344 speed, the Scat Pack car. I mean, I just, you know, I was Mopar all the way. Big blocks, 340s. But then when I started having kids and a family, I just couldn't afford to build them anymore. And, you know, I didn't want to give up on my dream. So, just happened to be that my wife's dad was into Chevy and into racing. So, I got the most beautiful, best woman in the world. Plus, I got hooked up on some Chevy parts. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, out of all them cars I missed the most was my 69 Dodge Dart. My uncle... excuse me. My uncle bought that car brand new, 344 speed. Had the X heads on it. They put back then they called it a 3/4 race cam. Cold out there. Rusty Rod says 5 degrees. Woo! But yeah, the 3/4 cam in it. Had 391 gears in it on the 8 3/4. Yeah, 3/4 race cam. And it wasn't even the purple shaft. But yeah, that damn thing, man, would run. It would whoop the ass off some big block Chevys and Mopars. My buddy had a 440, and I'd whoop that ass every time. So I love the old Mopar. That little thing would zing up there, and it was all original. I mean, even when you put the car in reverse, it has that little reverse light on the dash. That still worked. It sat for 25 years, and when I turned 18 years old, I got to buy it from my uncle. And he said the only stipulation I have is selling you this car, and I bought it for $1,100 in 91 I bought it? 1991. And only stipulation he had was I had, if I ever go to get rid of it, I had to sell it back into the family. And I did. Then my uncle sold the damn thing. Oh yeah, man. Like I said, it's awesome that you came over to this channel, man, because I am definitely a Mopar man. I tell you what, Bigfoots and Mopars, I love that car he's building. I'm a B body man. You know, E bodies are cool. I mean, I'd love to have a '71 Cuda, but I always love the B bodies. My Uncle Tommy, he's got a '65 Satellite with a stroker big block in it, where they took the 400 block, put the 440 crank in it, aluminum heads, and that's just sitting around too. And it comes from out, I think, in Arizona. Beautiful car. But, you know, I'm working with a guy on YouTube here, Rusty Iron Projects. He's got a '73 short box pickup out in Washington. Me and the wife's gonna go get. Oh yeah, that car is gonna be awesome when he's done with it, for sure. Jim O says he's fashionably late, as usual, Jim. At least you made it this week, though. Yeah, but I love them Mopars, man. I love all race cars, you know. I'm Mopar at heart because that's what I was raised with. I love Chevys, too, now that I've been into Chevys for the last 30 years. You know, anything old muscle car, you know, I'm not knocking Ford guys. I'm not knocking Chevy and the Mopar. I think different strokes for different folks, and if we're in that era, which a lot of these guys that watch this channel, you know, that's the era that we all live in. You know, from the 60s to the 70s, that's our jam, man. Gotta love them cars. I love them eras. My buddy's got a 70 and a half Camaro that's actually on one of my videos too. It's orange. Yep, Phil, it is. That's exactly what it's for. Well, see, when I talked to you, you know, about buying that, we figured we're just going to leave the El Camino alone. And leave the 377 in it. Leave it as is. That way I ain't got to rob the heads like I was going to do and build my bottom end with the 427. Nope, I'm just going to drop it in the way I get it from you. And if it don't do what I hope it's going to do, then I'm going to start switching stuff up. But I'm going to give it a chance at first. You know, without changing the cam or nothing. I'd like to put a solid roller in it from Jump Street because I like to rev. I like to rev them. But yeah, because I plan, you know, and I got another solid. I got two solid rollers here. I got one from Lloyd, which we don't know the numbers on it. The guy told him, you know, what the cam was and the specs. We can't find any numbers on the cam. It's a custom ground camshaft, and if everybody on here knows, once you get a custom ground camshaft, that doesn't tell you the specs on it. So the guy told Lloyd what it was, and I looked the numbers up, and it was for a big block Chevy. Yeah, me either. Like I was just telling everybody else, Jim, before you came in, Roll Cage should be here Monday or Tuesday, so we're gonna be doing a video of that going to the chassis shop, and Matt is the guy that's doing it. We're gonna take a tour of his shop and show you guys his build. He's building an S10 too. He built his whole chassis from nothing, and this guy is good. You know, he does this after work as, you know, a hobby, but he's got all the, you know, he's got the chassis tables and real, I mean, it's going to be nice, you know. And I'm not going overkill on it. I'm just putting, you know, just something to make it safe, and I wish I could build a, you know, just a tube chassis for it and set it all up, but I ain't. Can you sell my camera lifter? Well, I'll probably just save them, Phil, and then put them in the boys' car, or even switch the El Camino over to hydraulic roller. You know what I mean? Take the solid out of the El Camino and shelf it, and then put the hydraulic roller in that. I think that would work out good for that. You know, that, you know, take some maintenance off the table for the El Camino. I'm gonna let the wife drive the shit out of it. 600 and 580, yeah, that's good, Cam. I think that's what's in El Camino on that solid roller is a 600 Lunati. And that thing will rev up to 7,200, you know, no problem. I've had it higher than that in a Burno box on accident, but... Didn't you say them heads were pro comps, Phil? So is everybody on here ready for Christmas or what? I'm sure nobody is, but... Oh yeah, 6,800. I mean, if that's where... And you never had a dyno, did ya? Yeah. Pro comps. I've heard a lot of good things about pro comps. You know, and the only reason I've been tossing a lot of stuff around, because deep down I actually think my AFRs would probably outflow them pro comps. I don't know. I had a lot of work done from AFR on them heads that I bought. You know, you can buy them over the counter. Yep, them AFRs got them too. Shit, I got 3,800 bucks into them. And they did a special valve angle job, a 5-angle valve job or something on them. And I told them what it was going in, you know. And actually, when I built them, had them build them heads for the that, I told them that it was for a 427 because I planned on building a 427. I've always wanted to build one of them motors. So, you know, I didn't, you know, even though it went on a 377. Mr. Bolt. William Miller, what's going on? How are you today? Yeah, see, it's got some good parts. I can't wait to... Definitely put the AFR heads on. See, but I don't want to tear into it right away. That was the whole deal on getting this motor instead of building that short block. And then, you know, then I'd still have to find parts for the El Camino, and, you know, I'd have 2 motors down. So... Phil said he's going to meet me in Ohio, at the Ohio border. Right, Phil? Ohio border in PA? But we'll get through the holidays here, and we got to definitely set something up. Yeah, we're doing the motor plate. What, your new head you'll put against the AFRs or them pro comps? I think you got 2 10 valves in them too, don't you? Or are they 208s? Triple nickel. Oh, you think the pro comps will outflow them AFRs, huh? I got the flow sheet in there. You have to dig yours out. Let's see what the numbers say. I don't know, I know you got a bigger runner. Mine's only a 220 intake runner. I think yours was, what, a 230 or something you were saying? Or 225? Yep, mine's got the 5-angle valve job too. Yeah, they did a bunch of extra CNC in them too, Phil. They cut around the... on the inside, if you look through the intake side, the runner side, 225. Yeah, so you got a little bit more runner length or runner volume. I win anyway, because I'm going to end up with the motor anyway, so either way. Oh yeah, they got to be pretty close. Like I said, I've heard good things about Pro Comp too. But back in, you know, when I bought them AFR heads, I was looking at the Brodex. I was looking at Dart, and I've had a bunch of Dart heads in the past, and I just wanted to change it up. And at the time when I bought the AFRs, everybody was talking AFRs just for flow bench reasons. They were just outflowing everything on the market. So that's why I went with what I went with, because I told, I've never bought a brand new set of aluminum heads before them AFRs. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go big or go home. That's why I went with a 210 intake valve on a small block Chevy. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going big or going home. That's what the guy asked me, well, what's it going on? I already knew I had a 377, but I told him it's going on a 427. So when they did all their stuff, that's what they did it for. But they work good on that 377, but I think I'm losing a little bit of bottom end, because it's so big. They really don't start picking up, horsepower till probably 80, 120 foot out. Then you can really feel that thing kick in. I mean, it pulls a 1.560 foot, and it had, it has lifted air. So, but there's if you guys ever watched that your cam, my camera, not no, hell no. Like I was just like in my video, I was saying, the springs I have in them AFR heads are rated for an 800 lift, and I only got a 600. That might, and me being an engine builder, I know that could be flirting with disaster with too much spring pressure for the cam that I got in it. But it's fine. It's fine. So I planned on switching it around anyway. Chevy Mustang Mike, I talked to him, and I'm going to order the camshaft he's ran in the past. It's proven. And he's made 600 horse with a small block Chevy on a dyno too. I only did 598, so he's got me beat. Send it. We will. We want to come down and go out of state event, in the future and hit up some of the like dig or die, shit like that. That'd be cool to, go down there. I mean, I'm not trying to win it, obviously, but it'd be fun just to go down there, and try new shit out. Go down there to something new and run the back ass of the track, and that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. And me and the wife, she's down for traveling. That was one thing about that Ohio trip, man. It was just like, didn't matter what parts we were going to get. Shit, I would have drove that weekend for a set of spark plugs, to tell you the truth. It was just the point of us getting away and getting out of state and spending time together and seeing new shit. We ain't getting any younger, boys. Yeah, on my Instagram page, I got my dyno numbers with the video up there. I made 598 with that 377 flywheel. And what do they say on, how do they do the math on that for, like Phil saying 679.6 for flywheel. So what would wheel be? What does it take off, 75 or so? When you go through a transmission and shit like that? A lot of people think I'm blowing through the converter too, but that converter I got in that car, it works good. What size converter are you running in yours, Triple Nickel? What do you got in that Mustang behind your big block? Around 20%, they say, huh? Wow. And your converter size matters and all that shit on a dyno too, I was told. Like if you wheeled, 5,000. See, I got, mine's advertised for 5,500, but it only hold the brake and bring it up. It'll start to spin the tire at 4,500. But that's when I bought that converter. It was that guy had it in a big block. You ever thought about going and doing any of that dig or die in North Carolina, Triple Nickel? Yeah, mine's an 8-inch too. 8-inch converter. Mark. How's the S10 coming along, Mark? Making any headway on that? You guys ever seen any of these old cars like that? Wife was cleaning them up with me. I got that one. I got this one here. Yours is back order too, ain't it, Mark? Oh, through a couple of mine, I made it through. Oh, no shit. Cool, Triple Nickel. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to go down there and do that, you know, go down to North Carolina and shit and race down on one of them tracks. Just for bucket list kind of shit, you know what I mean? I ain't down there going to try and compete, but, you know, you never know. With racing, anything could happen, right? I have a question, brother. I was looking for an FTI converter or Circle D. Which one? I like FTI. I think FTI, what's it going in, Robert? Is it behind an LS or a Gen 1 or what do you got? Oop. I think Josh over at Schneidertron 3000, he ran one of them Circle Ds, and he had pretty good luck with it, too. Yep, you're right, A to B pass. You try and get greedy with is when you're going to start. Hell, you know, Mark, down there at, you're saying a low 5-second car you'd need. Down there at that dig or die, they were running a high 6, like 670 to a 7.0 pass just to compete. That's what the competition was at, was like a 7.0 to 680 passes. 8th mile. Down there at Dig or Die. That's how sketchy that track is. I heard that's one of the worst tracks to get down. Yep, 640s to 690s, yep. There was nobody getting down that track on a low 5-second pass, I guarantee you that. I mean, maybe on some of the other back half tracks down south. Oh yeah, for sure, but not that track. I think that's why they do that track, is to give everybody a chance, you know, the slower guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mark. Now I see what you're saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I mean, if you got a low 5-second car, you got to turn that shit way down. But it'd still be cool to go down there, even, you know. I don't know. I like I said, I don't like to speculate. But my goal is to be in the nines with that S10. So what is that? You know, that's 5 something, low 6s on 8th mile. So I mean, I'd be able to compete down there if it ran that, but don't know what it's going to run until it runs. Never know. It could be a big old turd. It's happened before. What did Travis say? Bobby Parks won it. He won it with a pretty low 6-second pass. That's all he would tell me. But he never got into the 5s. Or you never know. I'm going to buy one of them draggies. I should have bought one they had at Motion Raceworks. They had them for their Black Friday sale. But they were only giving $10 off. I'm like, you know, Black Friday, you know, you're supposed to get like 40 to 50% off. Fuck, $10 ain't shit. I heard them draggies, yeah, Phil, are spot on. I mean, a couple tenths maybe here and there. I'm hoping, Mark. I'm hoping, buddy. Like I said, you know, I really don't like to say, oh yeah, my truck's gonna be this, truck's gonna be that. I'll be highly disappointed if I don't do a 990. I mean, with the shit that I'm gonna be putting into it. What car was he driving, Travis? I never did get to see the ending. I don't think anybody's put it out there yet. I tell you what, some of the Mopar, I've had some of the best fun of my life in the 12-second street cars. Fun, 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 fun. You can drive them anywhere. You know, like the boy, you know, I'm thinking that my boy's Monty, when that's all said and done, that'll be, you know, a high 12 car. Should be anyway. Maybe even mid. You know, 1250s to, you know, Wolverine. What's up, buddy? You know, he's got we got a lot of good parts in that motor too. You know, it's got scat rods and flat top pistons and nice brand new aluminum heads and, you know, comp cam, and the cam could have been bigger, but, you know, he got that all in that package deal. And like I told him, shit, we got camshaft for days laying around here, so he wants me to put that solid roller out of Lloyd's old motor in that, and I'm like, we could. Because if I'm correct, you know, with the dart blocks, I'm going to have to buy a 1-inch tall lifter. 81 Monty he's got, Mr. Mopar. Solid too. I mean, the door's got a little bit of rust on the bottom, but as far as frame, shit, yours ran a 1280, leaving it in drive shifting at 5,000, and that car's definitely a low 12, high 11, just the way it is. And like I said, you're on straight tires. You have no converter in it, Lloyd. So that car's got you got a lot of meat left on that bone yet, buddy. Put a bigger converter in that thing. Get some tires up under there. You know, after you got the distributor to quit doing this, it definitely woke it up. Man, my jaw went when it ran that first thing. I think about 15 seconds, and still go get groceries. There he is, right there. What's up, Mr. Bigfoots and Mopars? Your ears must have been ringing. We were talking about your the Super Bee, Coronet, whatever. Bunch of guys on here. We're gonna come and steal it. I love that car, man. I was telling everybody, I'm a B-body guy. I love them cars. Super Bees, Road Runners. Yeah, he loves the G-bodies too. I mean, the G-bodies are cool. Like I said, after I met my wife, that was the first car I built after I got out of my Mopars. Was a '78 Monte Carlo, and I had a 360 in it. It was a 350 punch 60 over, and flat tops, Camelback heads, the 202s, and that shit it ran 1250s all day long. With a 3500 converter, 410 gears, all day long. Drive it to the track, bust off 1250s all day, and drive it home. So I told him there ain't no reason that, his won't do that. Even with that, I think that camshaft that he's got in it, because we got a big single plane intake right now, and I don't think that intake would work as good as RPM air gap for that camshaft. So we're gonna, after Christmas, I'll buy it for him or whatever, but I just ain't gonna feel right knowing that that single plane ain't gonna perform the way that motor should. So he's got the 20216 Alderbrock E Streets, Phil. Brand new aluminum heads though. I think they're a 195 intake runner. Wolverine. I have a 68 GTX and a 65 Plymouth. I was just telling everybody here on the channel that my Uncle Tommy's got a 65 Satellite with a Stroker 440 in it. Yeah, that it does need the dual plane. Like I said, that's why I haven't went any farther, because I know that it's just going to kill all the the camshaft. It doesn't have a lot of so me putting that single plane on it is just going to kill the low end, and it needs that low end. Who said something about the hoodies? Oh, Wolverine. Yeah, these are the new, they're gray with the white MMCG. And on the back, we got, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah, we just got these made. I got new hats coming out. They're a white and blue hat, like how these are gray here. This is white. The whole thing's white, and it's got the blue striping on it, and the blue MMCG. I got beanies coming out. Yeah, we got a little bit. We got new stuff. I need to build a website to try and promote it more. It's just, I don't want to push this shit. You know what I mean? If you guys want something, you know how to get a hold of me, leave a message or what have you. My boy, my boy's a go-getter. My editor-in-chief, the guy that does. He's like the one that told me to, Dad, you should, raffle off one of your cars, your older cars, to try and helping out the build. And why don't you do a website on, your hoodies and, I'm like, I don't want to push the shit on people. You know what I mean? That's not who I am. We have sold a couple though. Jim O, actually, he ordered one of these and a pink one for his wife. We got a pink one made for his wife. Still sitting here waiting for you too, Jim. The cam is a 262, 484 or some shit like that. 10.5-to-1 compression. Flat tops. 64cc heads. Roller tip rockers. We got two sets of full rollers sitting here. But the roller, he's got brand new comp roller tips. We just put that on there for now until, cause I knew he's probably gonna switch the cam out anyway. And he don't know how, he didn't get a chance to come over and help me finish that motor up. So he don't know how to set the valve train or nothing like that. So I just went with the roller tips. Just so he ain't gonna have no trouble with maintenance in case a rock, full roller comes loose with the, the locking poly locks, because he won't know how to adjust them. So until he learns more on adjustability and how to set them up and adjust them, we're just gonna run with that. You can go on Mopar. You can go on any of my videos. Leave a comment, or not a comment. God damn it. You gotta. I could. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, Jim. That's what I know you. You bought stuff in the past. I'm not. No worries, brother. No worries at all. They're here waiting for you whenever. Like I said, I'm not. You're good. Most Mopar, my email address is h1971 elcamino@yahoo.com. Just shoot me an email, or you can leave a comment on even on the live stream or something, and I'll get back to you. Just say, you know, I want a hoodie, and I'll shoot you my email address, or any video, you know, whatever. But if you had a pen to write it down, you can go back and watch this. It's H, as in Herb, 1971 elcamino@yahoo.com, and just shoot me your sizes. And we're only doing gray hoodies for now, and pink for the girls. Burning Rubber Garage, what's up, Cam? Like I said, pink for the girls and gray for the guys with the white. And we also got beanies, and we're good, Jim. I knew it was the holidays and shit. That's why I wasn't bugging, man. It's no problem at all, brother. No problem at all. All right, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Have a safe and Merry Christmas yourself. Hey, don't forget it. Keep an eye out, Mike. After the first of the year. Is that when we're going to do it? I have to get back with the wife, but we got the drawing going for free merch for our 1,000. All right, Mr. Mopar. Keep an eye out for, I'm going to put on my community page like 3 days in advance when we're going to go live and do drawings for the winners for free merch on that 1K video that I did. Whoever leaves a comment, which we did good on that. We got over 130 comments so far, and so there's going to be 3 lucky winners, and I might even just throw in a couple extra ones, just for stickers or something like that. Who knows? I love giving shit back, man. So, but yeah, that's going to be awesome. But for everybody that's in here right now, keep an eye out, because I'm going to set up. It'll be after the holidays. And we're going to do it, because I don't know if I'm going to be live next week, the day after Christmas. We might still try to see how everything goes. But we're going to play it by ear for now. Stand up so you can see the hoodie. Well, my camera's kind of low, but I can bend it over, I guess. You got the back. You got MMCG. You got the flags on the sleeve. But yeah, I only got the gray done, and gray for the men, pink for the girls. Hey, Jenny, Michigan MCG, what's up, girlfriend? Don't tell my wife, but I think you're beautiful. Perfect model. I doubt that. Thanks, Cody. You trying to make me feel good? I got mine in the big man size. No, we had pretty good luck. Like I said, I might, after the first of the year, I might set up a website, and put the merch on there. We were talking about getting a new shirt made. It's going to have MMCG. It ain't going to say Michigan Muscle Car Garage on the back. Where it says Michigan Muscle Car Garage on these ones, it's going to say True American Racing Family. So, and then the front's still going to be this, but on the back it's going to say True American Racing Family with our logo, to kind of give something different, to make, my son's kind of drawing me up something right now, on the lettering, how we're going to lay it out, but I think that'd be pretty cool, because we're True American Racing Family. I mean, we make do with what we got, and we build our projects on what we have. I mean, anybody that's rich can go out and buy, what they want, but, us guys, we gotta have, hell yeah, man. That was her, Mopar. That was my wife from the other room. She knows. Ain't nothing wrong with a little window shopping. But yeah, just to try and, switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Instead of just the same old design. And it was something that they came up with, She's like, well, we should do like a true American racing family. And I'm like, hell yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So, yeah, I do, Cam. I take PayPal. And they're 30 a piece. And I'm not making but $2. I figured out once we get bigger and, down the road, the company that I go through, like that Teespring shirt, I guess if you go through something like that, they'll ship it out. But so it's 30 plus shipping. And I've lost my ass on shipping before, but you live, you learn, and I didn't ask the people for any more money or nothing like that. We got there's a box that they make, and it's $15.50 for the shipping. Cool. Thanks, Cam. I appreciate it, brother. Oh yeah, that's going right into the S10 fund. Yeah, the boy said, we need to, hell yeah. My boy said, yeah, we need to make up a website and, do like, LS Nasty and all the other. I was like, well, we're not like that, we're not that big to where we, that's why usually on the bottom of, if you guys ever do want merch, usually on my videos, I usually try and put my email address for merch in the descriptions on all my videos, just in case somebody does, Silverado 15, he just bought some merchandise. How do you like it? Change. What do you think the guys over here? Let's see, change the can. Well, that, Silverado 15, I mean, it depends on what you're building. Like when you're changing your camshaft, it depends on what you're after. I mean, are you after something that fully drag race, or something that you still want to be able to drive around and still make it sound lopey? Will do, Cam. Heck yeah, Jim. And me and Snydertron 3000, we're still putting something together for like a Michigan drag week. Like an event like that, to where we get some cars together, because we've had a couple people already wanting to do this with us, where we all get together at a location, then we'll drive to the track, spend the day there, race, and then drive, get a hotel room somewhere, cheap, not a hole in the wall, but something on the cheaper side, and then go to the next, because shit, we only got like 5 tracks here in Michigan, so that'd be something I'd probably, the S10 wouldn't be able to make that journey, so it'd be the El Camino making that trip, but just for us Michigan people, that and it doesn't have to be fast. It could be just an old hot rod cruiser car, just go have fun. It's about the road trip. Could you go check out Hoosier God? He did my 71 Charger on. Check out his. Yes, sir. I think I already did. I think I already have him, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome. Tell him come over to the live stream here, Mr. Mopar. And bullshit, because a lot of guys on here are fellow YouTubers, and good way to get names out there too. Usually everybody, I usually try and encourage everybody here to go subscribe to them, and You know, then I'm like one of these guys too that I really believe in supporting fellow car guys' channels. I really do. I try and leave a comment on everybody's videos. You know, I can't catch everybody. You know, some people, I don't get notifications on all their videos. It pisses me off because I don't know what's up with YouTube. But I'll go on there and it says a video that they had 2 days ago. I'm like, what the hell? So they need to step up their game a little bit. Yeah, see, just sub, Mr. Mopar Nut. You got one right there. See? That's what it's about. Yeah, you know what, Cam? I've noticed that too because I was about to hit 1.1K and I jumped up to 1,106, and then a half hour later I went back and I was at 1.999 again. I'm like, you're telling me 7 people unsubscribed within 10 minutes? No. But then a couple hours later, it was back with a couple more at it. So I think it's YouTube taking some shit away and then giving it back at their own will. Just sub to Bigfoots and Mopars, hell yeah. Make sure you guys go back and get Burning Rubber Garage too. He's got a hell of a nice channel too. All these guys on here, make sure you get Old Man, Mark, Old Man in the Shop. All these guys got cool channels, and we're all little guys, you know what I'm saying? Well, Burning Rubber Garage, he's a big guy. 555, he's a big guy. But I really do believe in that. Oh yeah, man, like I said, everybody here is cool. We love to bullshit and talk race cars and help each other build each other's channels, and like I said, there's enough spots on YouTube. Like some of these guys, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think some of these guys, they don't try and give you the publicity. I mean, if you sub to their channel and you say, okay, I got a YouTube channel too, I mean, maybe come on and check you out, and they won't, you know what I mean? Or they won't say nothing, I'm not like that. I'll put your name out there. I think there's enough room for everybody to have a piece of YouTube. And these guys that don't think that way, but they'll go start 3 or 4 channels, I think that's bullshit. So it is what it is though, guys. I'm glad I got the people here, because I think, because of this channel, I met all you guys, and I consider every one of you guys my friends. And it's awesome, man. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I wish I would have started a year earlier like my boy tried to get me to do. Because that's one thing that absolutely turned out great about this channel is the people. The people are awesome. They all love cars, they're family oriented. Yeah, you're going to get them weird people, and I see what you're saying, but, there's just like, they come off kind of greedy, you know what I mean? To me, it's like, you're too good to give my name, say my name on your channel, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Or even on their live streams, kind of ignoring your questions or whatever. Because I've been on people's live streams before where, hey man, what's up, from Michigan. And they would read the one above it and the one below it. And you can't tell me you didn't see it. That's the name of the channel, is Ryan Barnes. Hell yeah. I'll definitely check him out. Like I said, I believe in it. Everybody, if they're car related, and they're real. There's some car channels out there that I don't like, I'm sure everybody here has got their opinions on it too, but like I said, them greedy people that just seem greedy and, like their shit don't stink and blah, 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 and I'm rich and blah. I don't want to watch you. Try out Sketchy's Garage, yep. Hell yeah. Street racing, like he's into the street racing thing. Hell yeah, man. Are you gonna leave your dad's car alone, Mr. Mopar, or do you plan on building it up at all, or do you have a project that you're building for like racing, or? I'll be back. I'll have another Mopar on this channel that we're gonna build too one of these days, guys. Like I said, I'm a Mopar man at heart. Love my Chevys too. I have nothing against Ford either. Chris, I guess there's a thing out there called Streamlabs that you could go on and do. I had people trying to talk me into doing that earlier, but they wanted all my information. They wanted access to all my pictures, all my videos, they wanted everything. And I was like, you know what? I don't think you need all my information to do a live stream, but I've also heard good things about it. What do you say about? Yeah, Vice Grip Garage, he's cool. Like I said, you know, I got certain people on there that I like, and you know, down to earth, real people. You know, he brings his wife into his videos and shit. That's cool. You know, my wife's in some of my videos, and she's part of this channel. And when we get our shop, you better believe she'll be out there in the shop. Testa's got, yeah, burning rubber. Cam hooked you up, Chris. Make sure you go get him back too, brother. The old man in the shop, thanks. Hell yeah. See, guys, that's what it's about. Take care, Jim. You have a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before that. Like I said, well, I know we probably won't talk before Christmas, but we might be doing a live after Christmas sometime, whether it's maybe a Sunday or something after the holiday goes through, but make sure everybody made it through Christmas. But we'll talk to you later, buddy. How's the weather out your way, Cam? I tell you what, since I did that drawing, William, I found a lot of people are from Michigan that actually watch our channel. You know, I couldn't believe it. You know, I haven't even got a chance to go through and read all the comments yet. You know, I've hearted them to run through. Cold in Tennessee. Ew, how cold. But I've never, you know, we're going to go through and we got to write them all down. And put them on little pieces of paper, and I'm going to read, read them all. And but I've seen like probably half a dozen or so that says supporting from Michigan, love your channel. So, and like I said, hell yeah. I didn't think there, you know, and I know one of them had a channel. Actually, guys, if you got a chance, check out Turbo Bill. He's from Michigan. That's the name of his channel, is Turbo Bill. It's actually, what is it? Bay Area Racing. He builds front-wheel drive Dodge SRTs. He's going 10s with them. Turbos. Hell of a good guy, too. He hooked me up with my chassis guy. I met him at Ubley. I seen he had a YouTube sticker on the side of his car. I went up, made conversation with him, and found out he's right from around my area. And so that'd be cool if you guys could go over there and check him out too. It's called Turbo Bill. BAC or BAR, Bay Area Racing. Did you get the Coronet over to paint yet, or? Waiting your door skidding video. Man, I love that car. That car is. Did you sell your Mustang, Cam? Or have you thought about any more about getting rid of it? Like I said, I'm all with you either which way you do. You know, it's cool that you ask opinions about it, but at the end of the day, you know, if there's something else out there you want and that you think you would drive more, and you know, it just sucks if a car's sitting around. You know, I feel you, man. You got a car that sits there and you don't give it the attention you think it deserves. Why not pass it on? Oh crap. Oh shit. Good old batteries. See, I mean, that's what's cool too, guys. We got Mopar guys, we got Pontiac guys, we got Ford guys, we got Chevy guys. And you know what? What we all have in common is the love of the race cars, hot rods. We have race fuel and gasoline burning through our veins. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Like I said, just drop go on the video or whatever and leave a comment that way I can get back to you on if you want one of them shirts or whatever. Yeah, I think the old Mustang, I mean, that thing is cool, Cam. I mean, it sounds awesome. You know that thing runs with that supercharger. You know, I was in the Pontiacs. I had a 70... Oh, what year was that? 73 Le Mans, the SJX, I think they were. It had the big circle headlights and the long pointed front end. Black on black. Had the swivel seats in it. That was a cool car. I put a 455 Olds in it because I blew the Pontiac 400 up the first week I had it. Pontiac 400s don't take RPM too well. I was too used to driving the Mopars, zinging them to the moon. Growing up, my dad had a little of everything. He always told me if it runs and it's in my price range, give it a try. Heck yeah. I live 15 minutes from Lapeer Dragway. I'm sure I'll run into you somewhere. Hell yeah. I race at Ubley a lot. That's the track I go to a lot. I mean, I'll go to Lapeer for I was just telling everybody, I don't know if it was on a video, about my buddy that's got the 440 Challenger. He's redoing that 70 motor because of the shootout that they're having at Lapeer for Port Huron. I already got called out in the S10 by somebody from Port Huron, and I told him, I said he wants to put a $500 bet on it. I told him, I said, I haven't got the truck built yet, but they're doing a Port Huron grudge race for everybody from Port Huron at Lapeer in the spring. It's in June, I think he said, or March, April, May. Oh, maybe March to June, somewhere in that area. But I told him, I said, I'm not making a $500 bet already. Truck ain't even built yet. But I already got people wanting a piece of it. But they know how I do. You know, they know my shit's fast. What's up, baby? Got a buzz?
Oh, I'm bored.
Did you finish your project? Let me see it.
Kinda.
Let me see. I'll show you guys what my wife does on her spare time. I think she's damn good at it too. We're gonna start selling these at flea markets and stuff. She builds these crafts out of nothing. These are paint sticks. Make it look like an old window frame. And this is an old shopping bag. But she takes old wine bottles and she's into crafts, and she's hella good, man. Really good. So that's what she wants to do is the new house, we're gonna set her up a little room to where she does that, and we're gonna start selling that kind of stuff online or at garage sale or flea markets, excuse me. We have a Midland Antique Festival up here in Midland that you can sell car parts at or what have you. Do I got any Mopar guys still in here? I'm pretty sure I do. You guys are not going to believe the book that I found online from an old collector that I bought. It's a 1965 Hemi Charger book. Now, where I'm coming from, they don't make a 1965 Charger, especially a Hemi Charger. Tell me if that book is going to be worth money. I paid pretty good money for it just because I know it's a Mopar misprint, and it's original owner's manual for a 1965. Yeah, 66 was the first year of the Charger that lit up across the back, with the bubble window. But they didn't make a 65. Now, why is there an owner's manual saying 1965 Hemi Charger? Yeah. Yeah, Rosebush is still open. Yeah, I know Terry real good. I buy shit off him all the time. Well, I haven't in the last year or so, but I have. Yep, Terry Rosebush. Hell of a good guy there, too. Heck yeah. That's what she'll, she'll sit here and we'll put Breaking Bad on or something, and I'll scroll through my, my hot rod books, and she'll sit over on her little thing and do her crafts, and that's what we do, man, at night. Drink a beer, and yeah, she hasn't posted none of that stuff yet, Cam. I mean, we got a lot of our shits in boxes lined up down our hallway. We're all packed up, just waiting on, if our offer goes through on this house, hopefully we'll be out of here, but oh yeah, Terry knows a lot of shit. He knows all, all motors. I think his son's running it, actually. Yeah, once I get that book, and the guy sent it out, once I get it, I'll show you. And it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, a 1965 Hemi Charger book. All right, either it's a misprint or, because right on the front cover it says 66 Dodge Hemi Charger. So, something got, unless it's a print off of, they made the book in 65 for 66. But I don't think so. I've never seen one. And like I said, I'm into that antiques and old shit. Heck yeah. She's good at that shit, Cam. Oop. That's what she loves to do. She paints the old wine bottles and where else is she at? Grab that wine bottle. All right, let me show them. I think the wine bottles are cool. We have a lot of them laying around because I got a buddy that makes homemade wine. It's just this side of it being liquor, but she made this too.
It's a napkin.
It's a napkin on a bottle, but it's painted, and you can't even feel the napkin. I mean, but tell me if that ain't cool. I mean, like I said, she should be able to, some of the shit, she should be able to sell some of this stuff she's really got talent when it comes to that. I mean, she sees it before she'll just grab a bottle and, oh yeah, you see that one. Yeah, Two Bear is definitely a great channel. I love that old guy. He's cool as hell. She made all that too. Made the wood look old. She's got some talent, don't she? Mad skills. Oh, that was the image you were thinking of. I tell you, them trucks are hot nowadays. We were looking for ornaments for all of our kids. Show that bottle again, Jenny. That's somebody said. Lloyd said. Lloyd wants to see the bottle. Start like that. But yeah, it's
The little red trucks are hot this
yeah,
year.
these little red trucks, they're hard to find. We were going to get Christmas ornaments for all the grandkids, and we've been getting Christmas ornaments for our kids since they were born. Every year they got one, since the year they were born. And I wanted some of these. We found one this whole Christmas season. That was it. But yeah, she takes this old kind of paint, and it's paint. It looks like a bar of soap, and she rubs it on there. Yeah, that's what she's on a. I've been trying to talk her into starting a crafting channel for herself. You know what I mean? Because she posts it on her Instagram and all this other stuff. My wife and her mom love anything. Yeah. I always ask, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? I mean, she gets more comments than what my videos do all day long. And she doesn't even do YouTube. She just does Instagram and Facebook. I mean, she's got over 800 comments and likes and all that on one. Matter of fact, it was on that bottle. And like I said, she's just got shit on the walls that she's done in the last couple weeks, is Christmassy stuff, She's excellent at it. And that's good. It gives her, she said that's what she wants to do. And who am I to tell her, give her all the props, man. That's badass. A lot of people don't have the, the thought and, the patience to sit there and to do it. She just sit there, and she was big into books, reading, but her eyes are getting bad. Sully, what's happening, brother? But her eyes are getting bad, so the reading, so she picked up crafting, and I bought her a heat gun in a case, and her glue gun, and she was buying these little bottles of paint from like Walmart. So I went online and bought her a whole big ass case. I think it got like every color you could imagine. So paint sticks, we go to Menards and buy paint sticks by the bundles. And she makes like the window frames, and good to go. Yeah, like I said, when she starts on projects, Cody, it's like I'll be over here, reading my book, or I'll look over and I was like, "What are you gonna do with that?" She's like, "You just watch and see." And at the end, I'm like, "Damn!" I didn't see it when it first started. I just see an empty bottle and a napkin laying there, and at the end, you got a bottle with all that. So heck yeah. So is everybody ready for the big? You guys eat turkey or do you eat ham on Christmas? We're doing a big, her work got her a real ham. So we're going to do brown sugar and honey ham. I'm the chef. Lasagna? Oh, Phil, you don't want to have a cook-off lasagna for me. Fabian, both? Sully's having ham. Prime rib. Holy shit, we know who's making the money on here. Wolverine Living is making prime rib. Is that true? They really did build the planes in World War II? Lasagna. Everybody's having lasagna. I tell you what, guys, I'm not bragging, but I can make a lasagna that would knock your damn socks off. I mean, all my family, my mom, my dad, everybody's, if we come up this weekend, we make this lasagna, but it cost me like $80 to $100 to make it. Work for Hormel. They're giving us free smoked turkey. Hell yes. Venison roast. Oh my God, I want some of that, Chip. Smacked ham this year. Prime rib is the way. Hell yeah, it is.
We're going there.
Yeah, we're going. She said we're going to your house. Smoked turkey's good too. You're right. My smoker got stolen though. Goddamn thieves. I had a nice smoker and I had it sitting out back and somebody wanted it worse than I did. Ugh. Our camper got broken into out back of the lot a couple years back, and you know how I collect knives. I told you on the last live feed. Well, I had a knife, an old knife from my grandpa. Nope. No, Phil. It's not. I ain't even got it here yet. It's coming from Texas. It'll be here Tuesday. What do I put in my lasagna? Oh, man. A lot of people use ricotta cheese. I use cottage cheese. Pepperoni. Onion. Green pepper. Mushroom. And the pepperoni, a lot of people don't do the pepperoni, but I'll lay my sauce down. It's all in the sauce too. I'll put my sauce down. I'll lay a layer of noodles, then my meat sauce, then my cottage cheese sauce. Then I'll do a layer of pepperoni. Then I'll do a layer of mozzarella cheese. And then I'll start all over again. Another layer of noodles. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into my cottage cheese mix and my meat mix too. Oh yeah. My lasagna, I have 5 pounds of meat or better. I buy one of them. I won't buy meat at Walmart or nothing like that. It's too greasy. We got a meat store up here. That shit is clean. Yeah, JJ67 Dart, that's badass. I seen that on there last night. But yeah, the pork ground, yeah, I tried that too, Phil. Matter of fact, I made chili the other night. And 50-50 pork and burger. And it doesn't even look, it's light colored. And that shit is good. And not a lot of grease in that either. But anyway, I put a lot of Seat Mrs. Dash and little steak spices and stuff in my meat sauce. Ragu, veggie mix or veggie garden mix. Yeah, lasagna's killer. But I do make a good one, and it's about a roaster pan. It's every bit of 10 inches thick. The best it ever did was the best it's ever went was like 127. We were way off. We were 4/10 off at the end of this year though. Oh. Best it did at the track at the last video that you guys seen was only 11:20. Yours went 127 at 3,700, or mine? I don't think the El Camino's at 3,700. It might be heavier than that. Yeah, it was either 127 or 128. I'd have to look. But I know it wasn't 133 or whatever. I was only running a 26-inch tall tire. Yeah, that whole back of the El Camino's got 1/4-inch diamond plate, Phil. The whole bed. And it ain't from, when I first bought the car and I seen that, I was like, damn, somebody, I said, they put a floor in here. And, I thought it was rotted out. Well, I climbed underneath. Fucking underneath's beautiful. They did. I don't know if they did it for. Yeah, 1080s is what it usually run. 128. It's what it's what the best it did was 1080.
But you have to track that.
You did 123 at 11. What, Phil? Yeah, that, like I said, we got 1/4-inch diamond plate steel, 1118. I think we were down to, we were like 117 at 1120 with them 28-inch tall tires we had on that last race. And I thought maybe that's why, people are, oh, that 950 was too big, blah, blah, blah. But let me show you guys something. I told you that 950, remember I was telling you about it, Phil? Well, you guys know I bought that new 950, but I also went and bought this. It's a brand new 850 main body, just the main body. The Venturis are smaller than the 950. So I'm going to take the new 950. People are going to think I'm fucking crazy for doing this. $1,056 for that 950. And I'm going to tear it apart and put an 850 main body on it. That way, if the new motor, I can switch back and forth from an 850 to a 950. This is that Ultra XP main body. Trevor, grab that box for me. It came with all brand new gaskets to do the switch. But, and actually I could have built that carburetor. They charged me $1,060 for the Ultra XP. They charged me $1,060 for this. And it's a 950, which everybody knows, the Ultra XP. But, when I got thinking to myself at the track, with me jetting it down, well, on a 950, your bore size is bigger. And you're losing bottom end by having that big a carburetor on it. I mean, my 377 was dynoed with a 950, and it made better numbers with the 950. So they had these on sale, which is an 850. Same thing, Ultra XP, same as that other carburetor. So I'm just going to take the billet metering blocks, the base or the throttle plate, and the fuel bowls. That way I got an 850, and if I don't like it, it's a couple $100, $200. And I can put the 850 back on. I ran an 850 quick fuel and the 512 did good. Yeah, because a lot of people think that I overcarburate, I overcarburate stuff. And my shit's got big solid rollers. The heads are huge. It likes the 950. We had it on the dyno. It liked the 950 better. But with this 950, well, not this one. This is the new one. I had to ship the old one back. But with this 950, I was having trouble with it at the track. It was just blacker and black. And I jetted it down. Let me see. I jetted it down here at the house because factory, these carburetors come with 93 main jets, front and back. That's huge. My other 950 HP that I had only came factory, out of the box with 82s. So we're talking 10 jet sizes, 11 jet sizes bigger, just from the Ultra XP race. So by me switching, so I put 82s in this, took it to the track, and it was still way too rich. So I leaned it down more, picked up 2/10, and we got down into the 1120s. But, and then it started raining, so I couldn't. But there's only so far you can jet them down. So, yeah, so I'm running power valves front and back. I got 4.5s in it, Phil. So they have them on sale, the main body, so I can switch it to an 850. Whether I do or not, I'm still having a hard time, like I'm saying, I'm still having a hard time tearing something that's $1,000 apart just to experiment, you know what I mean? But I talked to Holly's Tech Center. And the throttle plate's the exact same from 950 to 850. The metering blocks are the same from 850 to 950. Only thing that's different is the throttle, the bore size here, and your jetting across the top here. So this is, you're gonna have smaller jets across the top, and then your throttle bores here are, your Venturi size is smaller. So this will pick up more low end. Yeah, Venturi size. So that was my thinking anyway. Sometimes my thinking ain't quite right, but you know, for $200, what the hell? And I've actually got looking on there, and I got my shopping cart. Instead of tearing that 950 apart, I got my shopping cart at Summit, different metering box and different throttle plate, just to build another carburetor. Plus, I got 2 or 3 other 850s laying around here. But I'm weird like that, right? I have a fetish with carburetors, big time. And it's, but now we're gonna get the car running first, Lloyd. I'm sure it'll work better than that, to break it in with that, than it would with that 830. When it ran 1080 on that 830. So that's what I was thinking, because they say that 950 Ultra XP, guys, that flows like a 1050 Dominator. And it's got the Dominator base plate on that 950. You can put that 950 on a Dominator intake. Yeah, we're definitely going to try it out though, Lloyd, and break it in with it. And if it responds and likes it, then I guess I'll be buying one. Even though I love Holly, but I've had Edelbrock. I can tune Edelbrock too. I just want whatever's going to run the best for his car. You know what I mean? I don't want him to spend all that money and then him go stab the gas and then it doesn't perform. You know what I mean? Because he'll be highly bummed out, and I won't let that happen. I mean, he bought a billet converter from Hughes for it. Tony built him that transmission. That's badass. He's got all the right parts. He has, yeah, 830, that's annual discharge up. Annual boosters. That's a good carb. I mean, I had real good luck with that carburetor. Yeah. And a lot of it, was, and I just watched the thing from Bill. Bill put a video out, and a lot of people think it's in their, carburetor. Oh, let's jet it if it falls on its face. And a lot of time, it's in the timing and, power valve shit. A lot of people don't understand how every little, you have to do little minute changes. You can't step, okay, well, it's red, let's go 6, 8 jet sizes. You're better off going 2 at a time. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Mr. Be Real, what's up? Yeah, but that's probably, that 950, that's probably about the, let me see, 1, 2, only probably about the 5th carburetor I've ever bought brand new in my life. I was always buying other people's junk. Papatron bought some oval port heads, Phil, that he got with that dual quad intake, and I think they were like a 9 something casting number. They're supposedly a good head. Yeah, pump shots. I changed them a lot too. I don't remember what head they're, but I know they're a good head. Do they make like a 9 something? Big block? Oh, maybe the old 49s. That's probably what it is. I remember a 9. Ovalport. I think he CC'd him out to 121. It's 121 cc, whatever that means. I think that on a big block Chevy, I don't know if that's closed or open. Yeah. Yeah, because he bought some big high dome pistons that's gonna put him right around 11 to 1. I told him that's probably the compression range that we, was probably gonna be happy at. We've been collaborating a little bit together on, I talked him into getting a good set of rods. He bought a set of, I think H-beams. What are you taking up Papa Tron's shit, Lloyd? Wow, Herb, that's your second beer or third beer and a couple smokes, an hour and 45, no bathroom break. Hey, shit, I'm usually good. Once you break the seal, this is my first beers of the day. Once you break the seal, I'll be pissing like a racehorse the rest of the night. Matter of fact, I'm about due for another beer. Oh, look at that. The wife already hooked me up. Good woman, man. Good woman. I wouldn't trade her in for Heather Locklear. Big chambers like the Hemi. Yeah, his motor's going to run good. I'm going to go over there once he gets all the parts and under lock and key. I don't know if there's... I told him I don't care if there's videos on it or not. I want to, I want to help him do this right. Degree the cam in. Make sure all the tolerances are right. Bearing clearances, end plays. He's already filed, I think he filed all the rings already. Oh, he went with, shit, I don't know. Too bad he wasn't on there. I know it was like a 114 lobe separation. I think it was like a 630, 640 lift, something like that. Hydraulic flat tap it. Or no, solid. Nope, no roller. Solid flat tap it. He went with a stock crank with good rods, though. That's cool. Oh yeah, the mold solids are good flat. Yep. Flat tap and solid are good ones. Yep. He should be a runner. Like I said, I'm going to help him get everything situated as far as tolerances go, end play, and I know he wants to change the cam bearing. He asked me if I had a cam bearing tool, and I don't no more because it got borrowed out over the years and never got returned. Oh, me too. Like I told him, I said, after all the bullshit you've been through, I know it's hard on the pocketbook now, but just think if you don't do that and you go out and you run it and it blows up right away, you'd be the laughing stock of fucking YouTube, and fuck that. Some of the shit that they get in their comments are just ignorant. People are assholes. They dog them guys out on their comments on some of their shit, and I'd like to reach through the phone and strangle some of them fuckers. Yeah. Like I said, and I don't charge them nothing. Oh, he did have the new Karen. Cool. I know he was talking about it. Yeah, that guy, Papa Tron, has so much fun when he races. You know what I mean? And I just want to make sure, like I said, I don't give a shit if Josh records it or not. Like I told Papa Tron from Jump Street, it ain't about us doing a video, trying to get the views. It's about going there. I said, I'll go there on a Sunday at midnight. We'll work through the night and with no video cameras, and we'll put the damn thing together right. And he's like, hell yeah. Because I don't care if it's videoed or not. I mean, if it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. You know, I just want to make sure that, you know, if he has, you know, his shit's done correct, you know, like the tolerances and because he told me, he's like, Herb, I'm one of them old, I can put a motor together, but you're talking Japanese when you're talking, you know, the cam spec or the cam timing and all that other bullshit, you know, the degreeing of all that shit. And he's like, I put them up dot to dot and go. You know, I've done that in the past too, and they've worked out, but I've also had camshafts that were off. So you're leaving the horsepower on the table. You know, and you know, as far as plastic aging or even, you know, getting your tool on there and checking the crank and then the bearing, making, you know, sure that they're right. And I told them race motors usually run a little looser. I run mine a little looser. You know, they call for 22 thousandths on a bearing. I'll put them out at, you know, at 25. Oh yeah, he could. I know he's a smart guy. Like I said, you know, when he asked me stuff, you know, when we were over there helping Lloyd with his car, he's like, well, what do you think, Herb? I'm like, I didn't want to give my opinion because I don't want, you know, him to think that I'm Mr. Know-It-All or blah, 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 because I'm not. You know, I don't claim to be perfect. Yep, 25 to 27, exactly. I run mine a little loose. Hell yeah, he deserves it. You're right. Like I said, we're going to do everything as far as we can do to, you know, to make that happen. And he's like, hell yeah, he's going to have us come out. And like I said, it might not be videoed, but we're going to go there and we're going to do our thing, you know, with Papatron. I'm not going to do it myself. It's going to be just me and him. And yep, best way to learn is to ask. And I still have to ask on certain shit too. I don't know. You know, and some of my videos, guys, is like, you know, like I misspeak or, you know, or blah, blah, blah. That's just me being, I could edit that shit out and retake it and retake it and retake it. And that's not how I am. Oh, I'm going to, Phil. I mean, 99% sure that's going to happen. Excuse me. 99% sure, buddy. I want it. So, if that's any... Only thing standing in the way right now is that money that I got held up in the bank. And, me going to get the, you know, the loan for the rest of it. But, I'm definitely in. Oh, yeah. As you already said that. You were going big black. You're going to be a bad boy, too, ain't it? I already know it is. What head you got aluminum head you're running on that too, Phil? I don't think you ever gave me quite the details what you were doing to it. Or is it going to be like a Grudge Racers motor where you're not telling no secrets? It doesn't take long. I got 12.5 into that 377. I know exactly where you're coming from. And that ain't even counting the tins or the carb, you know, the distributor, nothing. That's just block. That's mechanical shit. Integrated crank, hell yeah. What's a cubic inch gonna be? Oh, so you're going with a little bit longer of a rod. .468 or .498 or something? Oh yeah, yes you do, Lloyd. We know that. You thought you got a deal. That just goes to show you there's fucking assholes out there that bends people over. And then a month later, he's got the real motor you were supposed to buy online for sale. Now that 400, that takes the 1 inch longer lifters than that 400, right, Phil? You got to have the heads off to change the lifters. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Stock you're gonna have a 125 bore then. Stock crank. A little bit longer rod. I think the rods are stock are 6'1" or 6'2" or 125, right? 125. Yeah. Has a 125 rod. The 400 does? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Because on the SHP blocks, that's what they take as a 1 inch taller lifter. Because that sucks, because I got 3 sets of hydraulic or solid roller shit here. And none of that shit's going to work on that SHP block. Stock rods for the big blocks are 135. See, guys? I thought it was 125. See, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to know everything. Never got into building a big block yet. I mean, I've done them for people, you know, but never as far as building a race motor, as far as, you know, starting from fresh, ring them, bearing them, you know what I mean? Ain't that right, Mama? You know what I'm saying? She gets pissed at me because I've been watching, what the hell is his name? Oh, not the Derek dude, but his little man's videos, and they're funnier than shit. Most guys go 6.385 big block rod. Holy shit. That's bad. That's a big I got a guy wanting me to do one for a boat motor right now. It's 5 something. Yeah, Donald, there it is. He's funnier than shit. I don't watch Durkee. I watch Donald, little man. He's funnier than shit. That's who it is, Sully. And I told the wife, I was like, ain't that right, Mom? She told me, fuck you. Oh, good times. But hey, if we can't sit there and bullshit and have fun with each other, as far as me and the wife goes. All right, Lloyd. Thanks, buddy. You have a Merry Christmas. The boy said he will get, if you need them, you can, he'll make you a deal on them. So, next time we're up that way, it'll probably be after Christmas. I can bring them with me if you want. But I'm sure I'll talk to you on the phone. You can handle power. Oh yeah. See, a lot of guys, they were down in the SHP blocks, and you know, I went on the phone when I had my little M block that I was gonna do and put 8 sleeves in it. All right, Leg, cool, man. I'll talk to you on the phone, buddy. But the SHP blocks, Dart was like, they're strong. You know, they're still a high nickel block. You know, they're priority main oiling. You know, to the bearings first, the crank bearings. So I don't know what people are talking about, saying they're not a very good race. You know, they won't handle a lot of power. And Dart said that they're putting every bit to 8 to 1,000 to them all day long. So, you know, that's what I'm shooting for with the S10 when it's all said and done. If I end up changing parts around, I'm hoping, you know, and 750 to 800. At least that's what that 427 was going to be. I was going to be shooting for 750, 800 with that. But with Phil's 400, you know, mine made, you know, 598. And, you know, his my camshaft was, even the guy that dynoed it asked me, you know, when I gave him all the specs, he said, I wouldn't hold my fucking mailbox up with that camshaft. I'm like, really? He's like, junk. I'm like, wow, thanks, guy. You didn't really know how to hit a guy right in the heart. I always liked Lenati. He's like, I'm fucking Lenati. I have, I got 23 degrees on there right now, Mark, but I got a set of 18 degrees that I could do up, but it's got a, you know, one of them got crushed. And they're Chevy Cup Series head. All right, Wolverine, thanks for stopping by. Check you after Christmas, brother. You have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there, huh? Yeah, we're going to, about another 10 minutes, guys. We're going to be wrapping her up, too. We're going on an hour and a half, I think. I don't know. How long has it been? What time is it?
10.
Damn, 2 hours already? Oh, it's already been. It's past hour and a half. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping her up here in the next couple minutes, guys, so. Yep, Phil, talk to you later. I'll be in touch. I still got your number. Like I said, after the holidays, I definitely want to get with you and get this figured out. But everybody else, we hope you guys staying safe out there and you guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Tell Lloyd we'll get him. All right, we'll do, Phil. Yeah, he usually calls me a couple times a week. And we usually bullshit. So I'll get with him, and you guys were talking about a brake booster or something, right? Okay, yeah. I'll give him, you want me to just give him your number? Alright, cool. Will do. Alright, guys, well, I think that's going to wrap her up, and I appreciate everybody. Hope everybody out there has a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Well, we'll probably talk before the New Year's again, but yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I'll just pass the number on to them, and you guys can work all that out. And hell of a good guy, both of you. Chris, Merry Christmas. Cody, have a good one. Phil, I appreciate everybody, and stay tuned for that drawing that's coming up, guys. Like I said, we got over 130 people last time I checked, and we're going to give away some free merch, so since we hit the 1,000. But we'll talk to everybody. Everybody have a safe and good Christmas, and see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Later, Fabian. Oh, hell, you shut her down.